Hi, my name is Stephen Martilli at freedomeducation.ca. So this is the third of 3 videos on common mistakes of the law of attraction. And this is the third most common one that I've seen show up. And this is a great lesson. You're not clear on what you want. Now, it seems pretty obvious, if you're not clear on what you want, you won't get it. But it's really important to realize how much clarity or detail is required. It shocks me sometimes that if you don't put in, for example, for goal setting, if you set a goal and you don't include certain things, don't assume they're going to show up. There's a lot of truth in that. And I'll give you an example. The client I'm working with is a good friend of mine. Hope he doesn't mind me talking about him. But he's a doctor, and he set a certain target for how many patients he wanted to see in the month of August. And I think the goal went something like, by September 1st, or on or before September 1st, I'll see something like 250 patients. And he ended up exceeding that target. He went beyond that, and he saw more than 250 people. So I was pretty excited. I was pretty happy for him. He was happy. But one thing he said, though, he goes, one thing that he noticed, he goes, Steve, I noticed that even though I did meet my target, I actually didn't get all the clients paying. And what's interesting is that my friend, or this client, he had set up a program where it's completely complimentary and people can come in on Wednesday and he does treatments for them. So these people are completely free. And so those people were included as part of over the 250 people he saw. Now what's really interesting is that, like I was saying with goal setting, you want to include everything in your goal and all the detail. If you don't include it, don't assume it's going to show up. And one thing is the way he wrote the goal, which I found was really interesting. The way he wrote the goal was something like, on or before September 1st, I will easily attract and treat 250 patients. Now what was missing was 250 paying patients. See, what was really interesting is he didn't put that in. He didn't put it in, and because he didn't put it in, it didn't show up. So this is the mistake with the law of attraction, is that if you want something, you've got to be very clear on what it is you want. And when you say specifically that you want, for example, paying patients, you've got to be paying patients. If I had set a goal for, I wanted 10 new coaching clients, 10 new paying coaching clients, or how much money I wanted to earn from those clients. So the thing is you want to be very specific of what you want. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's a car, if it's a house, explain in detail what you want. If you don't explain or don't include that detail, then don't assume it will show up. So getting clear on what you want is just not knowing that, you want to be a coach, or you want to be an entrepreneur, or you want that new job. It's all the detail around that job. If you want to looking for a job, who's your boss? Who's the person you're working with? What's your team like? What's the environment like? What hours do you work? What do you get paid? When do you vacation? Like all of it. It's really got to be included all that detail. And when you include all that detail and make that detail emotionally rich, then you'll use the law of attraction to your advantage. I hope you enjoyed this video series. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my RS feed. My name's Stephen Martilli, and we'll talk to you soon.